उत्तमं व्यासं ततो जयं मुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी ओम ज्ञानतिमिरञ्जस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकये चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते जयदां सुहृदौ पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बोजौ राधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्यद्वृन्दारण्य कल्पदुर्मादः श्रीमद्रत्नाकारो सिंहासनौस्तौ श्रीमद् राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेस्ते लिपि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारं भीमं श्रीवटतटस्थित कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रियस्तुनः तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश धारणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, happy to see you all. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So we are continuing with the do's and don'ts before you get married. So some last class, I felt that I have missed many points. So we will discuss about them. So last class, I said the most important qualification to get married is to be chaste. Physically and mentally, one should be pure and prepared to enter into grihastha ashram. Ashram means it's also a ashram. Its family life is also a ashram means it is like entering into devotional service with like partner, right? So when a person nowadays, clashes appears with everyone. There is no peace here. So I have seen that many couples, they have problems with petty things. So before you enter into family life, if you, especially women, I am not guiding men, women, if you prepare yourself mentally and develop the qualifications, then it will be easy. Because nowadays nobody, even devotees, they don't know how a woman should behave and what are all the qualifications she has to develop. That there in the society as a whole, it is not teaching. The society as a whole is going towards how materially one can be safe, how materially one can be comfortable. So in this competition, they have forgotten that to teach the girls, to teach the women about the life skills. So in the Vedic society, women are not demanded to take part in the financial goals of the family. Women, of course, women, they support the husband's business, or women, they assist in some matters in farming or some things, but their main goal is to do service in the family by cooking, by taking care of children. So all the by cleaning, all these services are the focus for a women. But now the society demands another role, another thing from the women, that this is a big challenge, the women should also fulfill the financial goal in a family. So this also a trouble for a devotee who wants to progress in devotional service. Then, for devotees, it is a big extra work, extra thing. She has to take care of the family, she has to do her bhajan, and she has to work and earn money. So, intelligent ladies, they understand that, I need to grow devotionally. I need to grow, I need to take care of my family also. Then, the financial part, let me leave it. But some girls or some ladies are already into some great professions, and they are not able to manage, or they are not able to, bring a balance in their life. But you understand that, I have seen some ladies, they earn money, but they don't know how to manage the house. This house management they don't have. My question is, how long you can depend on some cooks or some outside food or some outsiders to manage your house? The grihini, the wife's duty is to manage the house, but they manage the money part, but they don't manage the skill, what do you say, that life skill. They don't survive. They fail, and this brings a lot of friction. So whether you are educated, you have some, financial goals, but you need to also develop life skills, how to cook, how to clean, how to keep everything intact, how to manage the time. All these things are not theory, they are all practical. That helps you that what to do then in that case. So we have to remove, the woman has to remove the laziness from the system. In the daytime, one should not sleep because no time management. So they should not sleep too much. But simultaneously maintaining the health is also very important. So we should avoid all unnecessary things in the mind and unnecessary activities for the body, unnecessary food. So if you maintain the good health and good mind peacefulness comes from good sadhana. You chant 16 rounds, read Prabhupada's books, maintain your good sadhana, your mind is peaceful. You'll be able to take right decisions. You will be like a sponge and take the good things in your life. If you take good things in your life, even the demigods are very pleased. We have seen that how Savitri was able to convince Yamaraja. Yamaraja was so pleased with the wisdom of Savitri. She was a princess and got married to a simple person, who was in the forest. Satyavan was not a king. They lived in the forest. But she was, by her service, by her purity, and by her wisdom, she was able to please Yamaraja. Yamaraja is the demigod of Dharma. So by the good qualities, women can even please the demigods and the Supreme Lord. Then why not the family members? So we need to develop some qualities, good qualities, before marriage itself. That women's position in the family is very important. As many girls have this insecurity that I'm not going for a job, I'm not earning money, then I will not have any respect. Yeah, the society, I agree that society has become like that, that if you earn 1 lakh and give your mother-in-law like, 50,000, 60,000, then the mother-in-law won't ask you anything like that, but in the devotee community, it is different. It is different. If we develop the good qualities, then the family members also will be pleased by our service, by our good behavior. They will understand, yeah, money is secondary. The preference is good qualities. So I was thinking about one mentality of either man or woman, uh, which is a big hindrance uh, if somebody is having in the family life, especially women. So if somebody thinks that I have good quality, like I am from a rich family, I am a beautiful girl, I'm a well-educated lady, I am this, I am that, like having a pride in their materialistic thing, like taking, like if somebody is beautiful, that is some qualification material qualification. If somebody is having high degree, that is also a material qualification. But by thinking that I am qualified, I deserve, yeah, like a very highly qualified man as husband. When that doesn't happen, then constantly the mind says, I need to have a very, for my qualification, I should have a better person than this person. I got married to, I'm going to marry to him, or even after marriage, if somebody is thinking that, I was such and such a great person, but I am here like this kind of mentality ruins one's life. If they think that, I'm a great person, for my qualification, I would have got a better person. But now, unfortunately, I got into this person who is not qualified according to my standards. If somebody develops that mentality, then their family life is going to be ruined. If you see all the Vedic characters like Devahuti, Savitri, who else? Mother Sita, all these pure ladies, they were thinking that that was their, they never had any pride in them. Nayavati was a great princess, but she got married to uh, Gardama Muni, who had nothing. Similarly, Mother Parvati got married to Shiva, who had nothing, no, not even a house. Suganya got married to an old man. But all these wonderful ladies, uh, they never thought that, for my beauty, I should have better husband. Why I got married to this old man? No, they didn't think like that. Now, this kind of mentality, when it comes to women, it is like a poison. It will ruin the family life. It will ruin the family life because you think too much about yourself. It is not the case. Whether somebody is very beautiful, well, some women, I'm saying, if she is highly qualified, highly beautiful, highly all good qualifications, rich, all these things, even after having all these things, one may have a bad karma. One may have a bad karma in getting an husband. It is possible. Because unless you have done some good pious activity in your previous life, it may be difficult to get a highly qualified person for you. So, whomever Krishna assigns, you take it as a mercy and go forward and do service. Then you can have a wonderful life. One should never think that I'm so great, but what is my life now? That makes you mentally sick. I have seen many ladies who have a big complaint like this. Sometimes I ask them also. Imagine you never got married until you are such and such age, but fortunately you have got somebody. Still, you have this mentality. See, however, even if you got married, but if some expectations are not fulfilled, but one should understand that whatever is given to me is the mercy of the Supreme Lord. I'll be satisfied with that. I'll be satisfied with that because I deserve this much. I do. See, so this satisfaction should be there. Then the mind will not create problems. So I have seen it was a story that one lady got married to a simple village man, but she was working in a very rich family as a servant. Very beautiful lady, but the parents, that rich family, had a rich family, had a young boy suitable for her. But her family is from poor background, so they arranged equally a fit husband for her. She also got married, and then she produced a child also. But after that, her mind got polluted. It was kept on saying her that you had the qualification to get married into that rich man's boy, but you made a mistake of marrying someone very poor, someone like a normal boy. You could have married there, married there, married there. That was the mind's dictation. Then, after producing a child, she ran away with that rich man. The rich man had also an eye on her. But when she went there, she was not happy because she know that she is married and she has a child and she should not do that. When she went there, and again her guilt feeling was harassing her, so she couldn't survive there also, and she came out of it. She cannot come here. She went out of the family, and there she couldn't survive. Here also she couldn't come. So the life became hell for her. The whole lifetime she had to suffer for this mistake. So mentally, if somebody thinks that I'm great and I deserve more than what I have, is a big problem. It's a big problem. So women should be very careful in these things. We should not when some women goes for selecting sarees, they keep on change, no, this, that. It's life is not like that. It is given. Suitable husband is given. Whatever we deserve, that is given. How we got this body structure, according to your karma, everything is designed. The eyes, the eyebrows, the nose, the lips, every part of your body is according to your previous karma. So husband is an important asset which you have done something in your past, and this result is given to you in this lifetime. If you understand that, if you understand this philosophy, then whatever is given to you, even if you have got a very bad person as husband, you will tolerate and change him by these divine teachings. Okay, but past karmas we cannot change, but present situation is given to you, so you can change. In one occasion, one incident, one girl's marriage was fixed with one boy. It's arranged marriage. During the marriage ceremony, the boys and the groom side and the bride side, there are so many rituals. No, in that ritual part, they got misunderstanding. So the false ego acts in such a way that they come to the conclusion that they have to stop the marriage. So tomorrow is the marriage, but today they are going to stop the marriage. So the girl was so intelligent, very intelligent girl. It was very petty matter in that fact. Some petty issue, both the parties were fighting. This girl, being very smart lady, she went and spoke to the future in-laws. Like tomorrow she is going to get married, and she went and spoke like him. My family members have made mistakes. For that, you are going to stop the marriage, which will affect me. So I ask forgiveness on their behalf, but I will not behave like them. I'm serious about my married life. If you trust me, please arrange for this marriage. Please tolerate their mistakes. When she spoke very submissively, very sweetly, very intelligently, very nicely, then the in-laws family got very impressed. Oh, she is not like them. Sometimes the relatives play a big game in the marriage of some girls, and that affects the sensitivity of the in-laws parent, because the marriage is a very sensitive matter. You speak something very harsh, the people's they jump into conclusion, and they they even stop the marriage, or they even make a difficult decision. Like for example, when my marriage was fixed, one of my relatives, that the final talks, it was purely arranged marriage. The final talks were very important. That the boys' side, the girls' side, they sit and discuss how much you are going to give, how you are going to arrange the marriage, and how and what, where, what, all these things are discussed in the final settings. Once they, like, the horoscope is matched, the mother and both the parents agreed, both the couple, boy and girl liked each other, and so when they come to the final discussion, particularly in my marriage, one relative, my in-law said, generally in my caste, if the boy is highly qualified, they give a lot of dowry, gift, gold. But my in-laws were so very good and generous and very magnanimous, and they said, your girl is very good, a highly qualified girl, so whatever you want, you put. That is your wish. We will not demand. That was a very decent proposal. My parents also liked it, because generally they demand, okay, you must give this much, you must give that much. My mother-in-law was a very intelligent lady. She said, whatever she brings, that belongs to her, not to us. So whatever you give, it is for your daughter, not to us. And also, we have some prestige. That you have to maintain. So that was her mood. But the relative who was jealous about this relationship, he was there in the scene and he said, okay, if you don't demand, what is it? If you put he was quoting very less gold. See, it is the gold is calculated in in sovereigns. Sovereign means 8 gram is one sovereign or one tola in North Indian thing. It is minimum 20 to 25 like that. And so, but for highly qualified boy, it is 50 to 100. Here that they said you just give the decent one. But then this my relative went and told her, if we put 5, is it not okay? Then the mother-in-law got very offended, very offended. What is this? This man is talking. But immediately my family members were very sensitive to such things, and they secretly went to the in-laws and told, don't, please don't neglect, just ignore that fellow's sayings. So please forgive us. We will do the needful. We will do all the needful things. Please forgive. So they managed such kind of dealings. So when you know all these things, because life is very precious, and like that to getting a right person, there your reputation is very important. So they went and asked for forgiveness, and they continued this proposal, and then it went very smoothly. And they adjusted, we adjusted. So many adjustments happened. So life means adjustments, no demands. So I have seen one girl. For one bangle, she was kept on harassing the boy, calling Shaka Pola, Shaka Pola, Shaka. What is this Shaka Pola? You can buy Shaka Pola anywhere and everywhere. So that was our first demand. Like, for petty, petty things you call and harass and, make a demand. We need this, some rituals. For some rituals, they put some conditions. This has to be done, that has to be done. Then misunderstanding, fightings. I serve, you don't serve. It is, joint effort, right? It is a joint effort, and we all need to do some adjustments. So we all are like, you need to become very, very nice and very intelligent and understanding others, especially the in-laws, the husband's moods. So I have selected one Srimad Bhagavatam verse today. All these girls, all of you, please memorize this verse or take the teachings of this verse from Bhagavatam and make it as your life. Okay, we'll go to that verse. Here is that verse. Bhagavatam 7, Canto 7, Chapter 11, verse 25. Strinam cha pati devanam chachru tachu shru anukulatam tad bandhava anuvritischa nityam tat vritadaranam strinam cha pati devanam tachu shru anukulata tat bandhavas anuvritischa nityam tat vritadaranam. Meaning is very, very nice. To render service to the husband, to be always favorably disposed toward the husband, to be equally well disposed toward the husband's relatives and friends, and to follow the vows of the husband. These are the 4 principles to be followed by women described as chaste. See the first point, 4 things it is mentioned here. First point is to render service to the husband. What is the service? All kinds of service. Physical service, menial services, cooking, cleaning, arranging his things, being a friend. Yeah, a wife is a friend. Wife is a sister, wife is mother, wife is a prostitute also to the husband alone. And wife performs all relationship with the husband. So that is to render service. We all know rendering service is not theory, it is practical. Practical, completely taking care of that person. That should be your mood. Before getting married, find out when they talk to you, find out what role is likes and dislikes. What is my husband, would be husband's likes and dislikes? How I can please him? What he likes, what he doesn't like, which food he likes, which color he likes, what are the things he likes, which I will not do. If he likes something, I will do it. If he doesn't like it, I will not do it. That should be the preparation which every girl should do. If he doesn't like talking to some person, that person you have to leave it, whoever it may be. Whoever it may be. So I was explaining about Sati. Sati had attachment with her father's family, then she lost her life. So whoever it may be, we have to find out. Even if it is like, if your parents are very important to you, yeah. But if your husband is not in a cordial relationship with your parents, balancing them is your duty. Some they increase that friction. Some ladies, they increase that friction by fighting, fighting, fighting. But some, they smoothly handle it and patch them together. So in all these situations, one need to apply your intelligence and serve. First duty of a chaste woman is to serve the husband, to be always favorably disposed towards the husband. Favorably disposed means, this is what I told. If he likes something, then you may ask, oh, so then I don't have any individuality. Individuality is there. But in a family adjustment, tolerance is needed. Needed. In that way, you will become successful. Why the present marriages are not surviving? Why? No adjustment, no tolerance, no nothing. No, they don't want to do anything. Then how? Uh, definitely I want to share something with you. I'm a matchmaker, everybody knows. And that one lady wants to get married. What she said, okay, find a man. I'm working in abroad. Yes, I will find. The age is too much. The age is 47. It's almost like old age marriage. Yes, I said anyway, but still I can find a match. There are matches I can find. Okay. Then I found also. Then when I approached her, then she put the other demand that, he was in a good job, elder to her, like she was 47, he was 50, elder to her. What is the system of marriage? And at whatever age you get married, is the system as the woman depend on the husband, leave her family, leave her place, and go to the husband. This is the universal law. But this particular lady told me that, Mataji, I am having a very good job in abroad. So that person who is going to get married should leave his job and come to me. Then I said, okay, then you have to maintain him because your job is good. You are well established. No, no, no. She said, I will maintain myself. He has to maintain himself. I don't understand what is this. Your money, my money. When you want a life at this old age, there should be some compromise. He was in a good job. Then the one thing then she had no faith, faith, because she wants to have her money in grip, and she doesn't. And the person who is going to get married, what is this? Get married should live by himself, leaving his place, leaving his job. If he doesn't get a job here in your place, what to do? I will not feed him. That was her mood. So such things will not work out in family life, that too in devotee's life. If any of you have such ideas, such things, it's rarely works out. Some people, I have seen some ladies, they have very good job, and they say that I will do the financial part. The husband has to manage the house and things. That is very rarely work out. So favorably disposed towards husband means you get married, go there, serve him. If you don't do this, then the marriage will not survive. Nobody will agree for this. No real man will agree for it. So I was approached by one lady who was again also 40. Why this 40 years? Until 40 years, what do they do? I don't know. But still, because I am very compassionate, I dealt. When she approached, I said, yes, but I will find some person for you. Then I found a person for her. But the problem with her was, at the age of 40, still she wants to be in her own country. She doesn't want to come to the husband's place. Here you have to note one important thing. I suggested her, you have to do something. Your family members has to take up the loan, which you have applied. You give the property, whatever you have. She has a house loan. She has a car loan. All these things give it to your brother or father. Let them manage it, and you get married and go and serve your husband. That was my husband. That was my suggestion. She just ignored, didn't bother about my advice. She got married, but she lived wherever she lived. The husband lived wherever he lived. So that it didn't gel only. So because see, once you get married, the life should be like this. The wife leaves her family, leaves her job or whatever she's doing, come depend on the husband and live with him, serve him, build the foundation very strongly. Build the foundation very strongly. This is what I'm telling you. You may have negativities. I have lots of negativities. But in the beginning, you prove yourself. If you don't prove yourself in the beginning, if you don't have a foundation, how the building will come up? So making a foundation of your family life is very, very important. That time you should never get separated. You have to prove yourself. How will you prove if you are away from your husband? How the relationship will grow? So in the beginning of your married life, first impression is the best impression. There you need to do extra. There you need to be very careful in whatever you speak. If you continue to be very careful throughout your life, you will be great. You have to be always careful in your life. So he favorably disposed towards husband means you be with him, you serve him, you depend on him, you obey his orders. Then, you may ask, so Mataji, what you are teaching? Always to be like a slave? No. Then he will ask you, what is your opinion about this? You are a very intelligent lady. You will become minister. The husband will become the king. The wife will become minister. Minister is also very important. We all know Akbar and Birbal, who is intelligent. So the wife is a minister in the house, important home minister. So if you develop these things, if you know these things, you'll know the seriousness of your family life and work for it. Give importance. Give your service. prove yourself that you are truly dedicated to this family, then all your wishes will be fulfilled. They will like you. They cannot survive without you. This point every woman should achieve. If you are not there, the family should not survive. Like that, if you do service, they will definitely, you will be successful by your love and service. The house should be empty, if you are not there, they should feel, oh, this service she was doing. She was in time. When I go for work at 8 o'clock, everything was ready. So that is the foundation which you have to make. And another important, the third thing, to be equally well disposed toward the husband's relatives and friends. This is the very important. Okay, the wives are okay with the husband. Okay, in the beginning with the relatives and others. After some time, they throw away the relatives. Relatives, especially the parents, the family, the important family members, they don't give any respect. They don't consider them at all. No, wherever, you should love your husband's relatives more than your own relatives. If you are sincere in this, you can win the heart of the husband and you will be successful. If you are sincerely take care of your in-laws family, then you will be appreciated. So here, this is what it is said, that to be chaste. It's not that chastity has only one thing, that having only one husband is chastity. No, all these things are also included in the point of chastity. So the woman should be equally disposed to the husband's relatives and friends, Bhagavatam says, and to follow the vows of the husband. So here it is said that what if the husband is not a devotee? Here vows of the husband means if husband follow Ekadasi, if husband follow Janmashtami, the wife should follow. If husband is a devotee, the wife should follow. And these things are okay. If the husband is not a devotee, there is no vow then. Then what should she do? She has to follow the Krishna conscious vows without disturbing him, without harassing him or ridiculing him. Oh, you are not a devotee, I'm a devotee. Not like that. Slowly, submissively, not by dictation, but by love and affection, by giving Prabhupada's books, slowly one can convert the husband also into this line. So now we understood that there are 4 principles to render service, to favorably dispose towards the husband, to be equally disposed toward the husband's relatives and friends, and follow the vows of the husband. These are the 4 principles to be followed by women, described as chaste. Okay. So, my dear girls, so we understand that marriage is not take it for granted thing. It is very serious thing, and one need to be serious about it and prepare. And prepare for women. There is no other choice. Women, there is no other choice but to get married. There is no sannyas for women. If there is sannyas, we can escape from this duties. It's Prabhupada clearly said women should get married in right time. In right time. Don't postpone. I have seen some girls reject him, reject them, that rejection. I don't know. They keep on rejecting, having high expectation. We can have high expectation. The other party will also have high expectation. Then there we fail. So timely one should get married. When you get married, you should know that there are these many points are there. Then make yourself sweet. Make yourself, nobody is going to demand, you bring a mountain in your hands like Hanuman. No, no, no genuine people will expect from you like that. But still, you can do that also if you are like a chuck boy. I described a life history of a woman chuck boy. The mother-in-law was very, very bad. But by the mercy of the Supreme Lord, she survived. I don't think such kind of harassments are everywhere. Some rare cases are there, I agree. Some rare cases are there. Mostly by your sweet behavior, you can win over the hearts. So this is what I keep on telling you, that by your nice behavior, by your sweet words, by your adjustments, you can win the heart by your service. And before marriage, you should know what they like, what they don't like, what behavior they like, what behavior they don't like it. Where you have to open your mouth, where you should shut your mouth. So all these things, if you learn, then you will be successful. Your foundation, the beginning, you have to put the foundation of your family life. Then gradually, you will be the heart of the family. You'll be heart after the family. When my mother-in-law was such a lady, very great lady. You cannot find a small dust particle in the house. Such a super clean, perfect time, everything. She was so perfect. When she died, the family said, our family lamp has gone, like that they have mentioned, so that means they missed her so much. It was like, how a great guru disappears, then the disciples feel so much. So the whole family felt her absence like anything. Now that's because of her. She was. I felt, oh, she's my, my mother-in-law, my role model. No, she was equally good to both the sides. Equally serve both sides. Take care of everyone. Talk to everyone. In time, everything will be ready, clean. Oh, she didn't bring much dowry from her parents' place, or she was not from a rich background, but she won the heart of both the sides. Both the sides. This is the success. This is the success. What is the success to earn so much money, or to argue so much? And no, that is not success. Success is this, that when you are not there, they should miss you. They should miss you. Because we are all devotees, we have additional responsibility of sadhana system also. If you are intelligent, you can manage it. You can use your intelligence in managing, in learning bhakti sastris. Prabhupada has given us to learn, to memorize slokas, to attend class, to go to temple, to do service, and also balance the family members. So wherever we go, we remain. I have seen that laziness in women is the very, very disturbing element. You please throw out the laziness. You prove that you want to work hard. When you go somewhere, you go and do service. Do service. Clean the place. Serve. Don't sit and sleep. Don't watch this one. Always mobile phone. Always have some time, and then keep it aside and do some constructive work. You should be survived. Even if you don't have a washing machine, even if you don't have a maid, you should be able to survive. That is your success. That is your success. I have seen even some rich ladies, they survived. They can do the household chores, everything by themselves. The menial services makes us humble. So one should be ready for any kind of life. Like we have seen, no? The Suganya, the Devahuti, they were all princes, but they lived in a very simple accommodation. And it's not that I'm not preaching poverty here. If you get a very rich man, I will say, okay, get it. But you should be ready for this also. For us, what is more important? Getting a devotee is more important than getting a rich man or high comfortable, having a high demand. Getting in timely married is more important than anything else. Some of my counselees harass me like anything. I don't want this. Then I leave. Okay. Now it's done. My part is done. So, 4 qualities which is mentioned in Bhagavatam. Not too much high expectation. Whomever Krishna gives, if he is a devotee, then I will live with him and prove myself. That should be your attitude. That should be your mindset. So there I behave properly, then I will have my life nicely. Even worst of worst persons can be rectified by nice behavior. This is a tactic. I have seen some extraordinary ladies who can manage toughest persons, not by fighting, by their sweet behavior. So my Guru Maharaj always says that, women is, so the question arises, no, the woman has to be slave, no? By your sweet behavior, you can, make your husband follow you. Not by the negative way. It's a positive way. You can sweetly control him. So that one, if you understand, then whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve. Another important thing which I wanted is that comparing. Beginning of the class, I started with thinking that I deserve more. I am a great Cleopatra. I need a great Antony, or I am such a beauty queen, or I'm so great. I need a great person. So that is one thing. Yeah. The other point is comparing this man with that man, maybe with your own brother. Some ladies, once they get married, they keep on saying, my brother is like this, my father is like this, my this is like this, and comparing ruins the life. Your father may be a great person, your brother may be a great person, but your husband is a different person. If you compare, then you will break your life. Don't compare. Or comparing the husband with other brahmacharis or other your Siksha gurus. For each and every matter, you go to a Siksha guru, whether it is male or female. If it is approved by both the parties, then it's okay. I have seen one alliance. One boy was always seeking my guidance as a mother. So he got that proposal. that nice proposal, one girl. But the problem was that girl and the whole family were under one brahmachari, and the brahmachari was the controller of that house. This guidance, all these things are spiritual. It should never affect the personal life of a person. The counselors or the mentors have their limits also. I have seen some ladies, married ladies, they are more submissive to the brahmachari counselors than to the husband, which is very detrimental. Note the point. Yeah, spiritual life is there. For spiritual things we can learn. But personally, one Mataji, one lady, married lady, she used to say, I will ask Prabhu. When you simply say, I will ask Prabhu, I generally think that she should ask her husband. But it is the other way. It is her counselor. For shifting the house, she said, I want to ask Prabhu. I said, which Prabhu? I said, then, I was in charge of one house and then she has to shift the house. Then I said, don't shift. Don't shift. Stop it. So, my dear girls, this is also very important that you compare your husband with Siksha Guru or father or brother or some other male personality is very, very bad. Very bad. So this particular case, which I was explaining, that the whole family was under one brahmachari, but this particular boy was very intelligent, very, very good, standard devotee. I studied the situation. I never met the girl or the family. I studied the situation. I said, I wonder if you get married to this girl will ask even for anything that Siksha Guru or guide or mentor, then you will be offended. You will not have any respect. Then, then he didn't proceeded with that proposal. He cancelled it. Because he himself is very intelligent, very good devotee, then this cannot be tolerated. Very difficult. That if a girl is always comparing the husband with the Siksha Guru or husband with the sister's husband, actually the question will come: why you got married to me? You could have married to this that brahmachari or guide or your sister's husband. It's very, very sensitive issue. If some lady, if you compare your would-be husband or husband with another man, is a very bad thing. You may have some high regard for some other men, even spiritual master, by that fact. That is spiritual. That should not be mentioned again and again to trigger some mind, some negativity in the husband's mind. This way, you have to be very careful and not glorifying other men to your husband. If you have a high regard, let it be inside. Our high regard is good, but husband is great always. That you have to learn this. Your husband gets the first priority, and you should never compare the husband with anybody else, even with your spiritual master. Comparison should not be there. Each individual is this. Yeah, definitely spiritual master is higher in spiritual life, but that should not be compared with the husband's spiritual standards. He is good, I know, but comparing and talking, finance, physical beauty, earning money, all these points are sensitive issues. You see, my brother is earning so nicely. You are not doing the business. You are not earning. You see, my brother is driving the car or driving the bike very nicely. You are such a dull fellow, dumb fellow. You are not capable. Like that kind of talks. Very detrimental. All these things, if you have that comparative mentality, please remove it now itself. Please remove now itself. Each individual has their own capabilities, their own abilities. So that we have to accept that, and especially with husband, we should behave in such a way, you are my great. So in that way, you can please. That should be natural also, right? Also for us, this man is given to me, so I need to, accept him as ultimate man. So that should be your mood. If you learn all these things, then your foundation is good. Then you can construct a palace. Your family life will be very nice then. You serve nicely. You become a lively personality. Fine. So I end here. So do's and don'ts before your marriage. Be careful in your marriage. It is very sensitive. Okay. Any questions?
Pranam Mataji.
Pranam.
Mataji, you were mentioning that we should inquire what the would-be husband likes, and so that we will know from beginning, and things that he dislikes we will refrain from doing. So that would be, to serve husband favorably. So my question is, should we have a questionnaire where we write down these questions, and then when there is time, like, for talking, we should ask him, or also ask someone who knows this about
Like
the
normally,
husband?
when the marriage is fixed, the family members come and go, and they give you information. Especially in some Indian marriages, the sister-in-law, brother-in-law, mother-in-law, they all will come and give you information. So you need to be very intelligent in catching the points.
Oh, I
They
see.
speak.
Yes.
They tell you, my son doesn't like, mother says. My son likes this, like that, the mother says, sister says. From there, you have to capture these things. And the questionnaire also is there. When we arrange marriages, we give the questionnaire. In that, the questions are 108 questions. That itself takes 3-4 hours. We can know each other completely through that questionnaire, which when we do the marriages, we do that, and through that we understand many things. But even after writing questionnaire, there are some cases. They are not so according to the questionnaire. According to the questionnaire, they are a different person. The negativities will come after marriage, after some time. Externally, some things may be superficially nice. But when you really get into marriage, definitely you will find out the negativities. They will find out your negativity also. But we should accept that, because we are not perfect like Lord Ram and Mother Sita. They are ideal. They are ideal. The normal human beings have shortcomings, mistakes, negativities. So that we have to accept. Accept and go ahead. Go ahead. That should not be a big issue. Like if you take it as a big issue, then it is a big issue. If you take it, okay, I will adjust, I will tolerate. And then life will be smooth. Then you keep on demand. So one wife's demand is that the husband should wish her sister's birthday. Devotee does all this birthday, wishing, all these things. Ideally, no devotee does it. But the expectation of the wife is like this. The husband says, I have lots of work to do, service to do. Where to call your sister and say happy birthday? What's the stupidity? We are all praying that we don't want to take birth again here. But the devotee wife's demand is the husband wish happy birthday to the sister-in-law, her sister. So like men are different. They are not like this, wishing for birthday, remembering the birthday. My brother used to tell, hey, don't expect that I will wish you, I will take care of you nicely. You're my sister, but don't expect I will remember your birthdays. I will remember your anniversaries. No, 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 I'm not sentimental like that. I will take care of you. You're my sister. So men are like that. So here the point is questionnaire is there. Questionnaire also doesn't give you correct picture. When you really go into the life, you will know the real person. That will take some time also, some years also. But you need to be prepared to get adapted to any situation. Any situation, I will adapt. Okay. Yes, Paramita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Mataji, my question is: when we are doing a job, we hardly get any time to serve our family. Like we can only do cooking or some kind of cooking only. So, Mataji, in limited time, how can we serve our family? Like if even if we do so, it is so hard to maintain consistency. So, Mataji, how can we serve
You
our
are
family
married,
in
unmarried?
consistency? Mataji, I am unmarried right now.
Hmm.
But if I get married, I will hardly get any time to serve my in-laws also. So in such a case, how can I serve them? How can I maintain consistency?
Holidays will be there. Holidays will be there. Holidays will be there for you,
Yes,
Paramita. During holidays, you
yes,
give them some
Mataji,
attention. Give them some
Sunday.
attention, give them some presents, whatever possible way you think and please them.
Okay,
You know,
Mataji. So,
Paramita is
matlab
pleasing me by
cooking.
attending the class. You're a busy lady, but still you're attending the class. Like that, you will find a way and means to please the family. You say, okay, mother, my dear mother-in-law, today I have time. I will cook something for you. What do you like? I will cook for you. Or what do you want? I will bring it from the market. Like that small service. If she is having some pain in the legs, you can go and say that, mother, I will, massage your feet. If she wants some company somewhere, you just put some leaves and go. Or if you are ideal devotee, you leave the job and tell the family that, better I will remain at home, take care of you all. You ask that.
Mataji, but not due to family situations like financial issues, it
And
is
then,
not possible.
yeah, it's financial situation, then they will be happy if you give them money. There also, I have seen one Mataji, as both husband and wife were working. Hmm? The husband's job went away after marriage. It was a love marriage. So after marriage, the job went away. So the wife was earning nicely, very nicely, like like nowadays 1 or 2 lakhs like that. So the husband's demand was that she surrender all the salary to him. The wife's demand is that if he spends all the money of the family to his family, how I will survive. So if this made them to get separated. That time I don't know, somehow I was not so matured. This was 20 years before. Now I was thinking, money is not matter. He was your lover before, and he got married to you after so many struggles. Money is not a matter. Because you are qualified and you have the qualification and very good job. Every month you are going to have enough money. So better give them everything. This was my advice, Let him manage, give this. Life is more important than money. Somehow or other, I couldn't guide her properly. Now I feel that where she is, how, I don't know what happened to that case. That time I was pregnant or something, so I was not clear with things. Now I realize that I should have clearly told her, give the money. Money is not important. Husband is important. Family is more important. So you can, I have seen some mother-in-law saying, my daughter-in-law doesn't do anything, but whatever I want, she's giving me. Some mother-in-laws are telling. So now one question is here. Could you kindly explain what it means to follow the husband's vows? If the husband is a devotee and the girl is a non-devotee, she should follow the Krishna consciousness. This is the exact meaning of this thing. If a husband is a devotee, getting up early, chanting 16 rounds, following Ekadasi, the wife should also follow. I have seen many wives who are not devotees. The husband is a devotee. The husband suffers like anything. One lady divorced her husband because he became a devotee. One lady, when the husband goes out of the house, she will buy the chicken, mutton, everything, and then cook nicely, eat nicely, then wash everything and keeps aside. So here, this is the point of this instruction, that you have to follow Krishna conscious vows of your husband. If the husband is not a devotee, where is the vow? Okay, there is no vow. There is one more question here. As you mentioned, Mataji, that modern mother-in-law today wants their daughter-in-law to work, but what should we do even after explaining many times that we don't want to work and prefer to take care of home? She still keeps bringing up the point that we should work. It starts to feel irritating. What should be done in such a situation? What should we do? Then you say, you have a conversation with your would-be husband. If the husband is convinced, he will be able to convince the mother. If the mother-son relationship is very good, then the son can convince the mother. What is the importance of the girl, the wife should be in the house? It is very safe, and she can take care of many things in the house. When she is conceived, when the child is born, then she can take care. She can serve the family. That can be proved practically also. Practically also. Then slowly, if the mother-in-law is a genuine person, she will understand money is secondary. Primary is service in the family. Family members get enough attention. All these things, if she is genuine, she will understand. If she is a housewife, then she will understand. If she is a working woman, it's difficult. I don't know. But still, with the help of your future would-be husband, you do this job. Still, if she is very less intelligent, then just ignore it. What to do? Because devotees have 3 responsibilities: Krishna consciousness, family life, and work life. How will you manage 3? So, if somebody is really a Jambavan type of person or Hanuman type of person, they can manage. I have seen some Matajis, they manage the house, they manage the thing so nicely. It's difficult. So you wait, you be patient, don't get irritated. You are a devotee, how you can get irritated? People are influenced by 3 moods. That you understand. Love her. She's your husband's mother. So have this thing. Oh, my mother. Husband's mother is my mother. I should love her. I can convince this point by the help of Antaryami Paramatma. Sometimes by keeping quiet also you can convince instead of talking. Yes, Amma, I will do it. Yes, if she says go for job, yes, I will do. Because the money is more money. No, never end. The more money, business never, more sarees, more jewelries, more. That is never ending thing. That slowly you can convince. Okay? Today's class was very useful, Mataji. I will follow the best in my life. Thank you very much. Very good. Any other question? Anything I missed? No. So, dear girls, nice. Any question you have?
Mataji, how can we practice this tolerance? Because we have to adapt. So, for example, at home here, with my family members, father, mother, brother, they thought with the small things, for example, okay, we have to serve food, prasadam, or cleanliness. It could be seen as petty things, maybe. I want to do in a particular way, but they might do it in a different way. And I don't know how to. Sometimes I don't tell them anything. Okay, I'll just be tolerant and just.
Go ahead. See, it's all points. Hare Krishna?
Yes, Mataji, I can hear you.
Yeah. See, it's all in relationships. You try to be tolerant, you try to adjust to their likings as much as possible. Sometimes it's not possible also. Sometimes you also rebel. Oh, this much is okay. After that, I don't. Okay, then the opposite person understands. She is 10 out of 8 points she's tolerating. The 2 points I will tolerate, the other party will think. Correct, no? Correct, no? When somebody is having good number of tolerance, then they think that somewhere we also adjust. This person is adjusting, I will also adjust to some person. Because when two persons live together very closely, in a family also, when we live together very closely, their negativities affects us, our negativity affects them. That's why the friction happens. So here we need to have some adjustments. When they see that we adjust many of the points, they do adjust also. They will understand. Okay. So the many, see, generally throughout my life, I will give my life as an example. Throughout my life, I remained a housewife. So my husband was always busy in his job. But at times, I would like to go for Vyasa Puja or Rath Yatra. He cannot come because he had a job, meetings, all these things. But he was so pleased with my service, he would say, "You go." When I feel that I am going, but my husband is not there, I also miss him. No, he's also devotee. He's also my God. We took initiation from the same guru. So I feel that if he doesn't come, he will miss. He says at least one person. He is so generous, so nice person. Says at least one person from the family should attend. You go. He used to encourage me. So the bond is so nice that I think he will do. He think I will do. Even today we want to do some cooking. No? In my heart, I think, okay, today I will cook pongal and chutney. When I go and ask him, what should I cook for you? Then he will say pongal and chutney. So that much you have the mind connection. It's not, I didn't ask him, but that was there in the same for him, for me also. So you make such a bond, then, I have lots of negativities. I have more negativity than my husband because of my service he tolerates. He tolerates and we are entirely different personalities. We are not same personalities. So different personalities, but we adjust, we understand each other, and then go ahead. Sometimes the opposite, the persons who observe us, they misunderstand also. Because I'm an extremely extroverted person and he is extremely introverted person. This gives us a negative impact also. Sometimes some people, some devotees misunderstood also that, I am not a submissive person. No, not like that. They don't know actually. I'm completely controlled by my husband. Otherwise, I will not have the guts to speak with Stridharma. But externally, he doesn't speak. He doesn't come in front. So sometimes they misunderstand also, but I have an understanding, and my close friends, my close people, they know that the controller is husband. I'm not the controller. I can adjust any situation, anywhere. You put me anywhere, in any situation. To tolerate anyone, I did. Throughout my life, I did that. That is my secret. And that has the power to speak also. Otherwise, you cannot speak. How will you speak? I can tolerate the toughest tough person also. So this is the success. This is the secret of success. So you be prepared. Okay, any situation I will manage. Any one I can adjust. A recent challenge in my life I would like to share. But let me stop and then share with you. Hare Krishna.